morning everybody! Today I am doing something different. Not just because I'm in my sister's room because my boyfriend is asleep in my room and I don't want to film when he's asleep because that'll be weird, but also because I'm going to do a video on a topic that I never thought I'd do a video on ever, and that is makeup. Makeup has always been something I have struggled with. Firstly because the first time I wore it, I was 12 and my sister was 15 and she gave me this like matte mousse foundation. You know the ones I mean, they're like really awful, but everyone used to use them at the time. And so she gave me one of those and was super excited for me to start wearing makeup and like really supportive and really nice and helped me like figure out how to put it on. And then I remember I started wearing it to school and one of the boys just started bullying me for it, and after that I just was like, nope. Never again, no more makeup, I feel stupid. Kind of gave me a complex about it. It was really difficult for me to figure out what was going on inside my brain because it wasn't just that I was embarrassed. I mean, that was the original reason for not wanting to wear makeup. But after a while, I started to realise that I hated the feeling of it on my skin. Like, I'm wearing some now, and all I'm wearing is concealer and foundation, and it's really lightweight, but I can feel it. I'm really sensitive to feeling things on my skin. And I'll always remember that I just hated that feeling of like being aware of wearing makeup and wondering if people were staring at me because they knew I was wearing makeup and not knowing how to apply it, so when I did you could see that I was wearing it, which is not a good look. You don't want someone to know that you're wearing makeup. I mean, in my view anyway. I just had this weird complex about it. I remember even one time at a school show, my skin was so bad, it was like dry and spotty and also greasy, and I was trying to put on some makeup for the school show so that I didn't look like a ghost, and it went so awful that I just started crying. And I was not one to cry. Like, I never cried at school, I was never upset, I was just like the happiest person when I was that age, and I cried so much and I was so embarrassed. And this girl who was a few years above me was so nice. She like took me to the side into a quiet room and we like sang together and she like calmed me down, and then she like helped me do my makeup again, which was so nice. But I just will never forget that feeling of just thinking like everyone was staring at me because I'd done my makeup badly, and the thought of like, well, I just don't need it, like I look fine without it, so when I wear it, it looks stupid. So anyway, that's my journey with makeup, and only very recently, as in the past 6 months or so, have I started to become interested in it again. Because I started to watch like beauty gurus and makeup tutorials just for like fun, not because I was intending on wearing makeup, but because I just find it so beautiful to watch someone take a blank canvas and just turn it into this like really aesthetically pleasing thing to look at. So I started watching loads of beauty gurus. I even started watching like Candy Johnson, who does like drastic transformations to look like other people. I just found it so interesting, and I actually started to subconsciously learn a bit about makeup, about like how to apply it and like what to use and etc. etc. So that started making me think, well, maybe I could wear makeup once in a while and not feel embarrassed about it. So I do have a makeup bag with some makeup in it that I got for Christmas last year, and I will tell you, I've probably only worn it maybe 10 times since then, maybe 15. But honestly, not often at all. I'm not the sort of person that feels like they have to wear makeup every day, and that's just how I like it. I think it should be for a special occasion or for a pick-me-up to make me feel a bit better. So yes, I haven't actually used this enough to really know what I'm doing, but I am happy with the process that I have right now. This is the makeup that I would wear if I was going to wear makeup, and it's nothing drastic, it's literally just like 4 things, but it just makes me feel a bit more confident if I want that, like if my skin's really bad that day. Honestly, it's just simple and easy and like no fuss. So I thought I would take you through everything that I have in this makeup bag because it is just hilarious. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I just thought this would be helpful for other girls like me out there to know that like it's okay to not know everything about makeup, and you don't have to wear it, but if you do want to, you can. Is that the message of this video? Anyway, let's just dive right in. First thing is my makeup wipes. Which ones do I have here? Good old Boots. You can get these in Boots for like £1. These are just moisturising for dry skin because I do have very dry skin. I also have sensitive skin and oily skin, which is really annoying. But these ones I found are the best for me. I would say they're really good. Like, you do not need to spend a lot of money on makeup wipes. These were £1 from Boots and they are the best ones I've ever used. So There we go, that's those. The next thing I have is this Prep and Prime from MAC. This is something that I got for Christmas when I first started having more interest in makeup. It's sort of like a spray that you like spray onto your face and it creates this fine mist, and it's really good for me because A, I like light coverage. I don't want to be like smearing a cream primer all over my face, and B, it just does the job really well. So I usually just like spray it onto my face and then like pat it in. It's really good. So that's MAC, and it's just called Prep and Prime. I don't know how to tell you what these things are called, but yes, that's that. The next thing I have in here is my foundation. This is also from MAC. This is a water weight foundation, again because my skin is quite sensitive and it just needs a really light coverage. Also because I don't like the feeling of makeup on my face, it's really good to have a lighter foundation. So yes, that's my foundation. Also, I'd like to mention that the shade that I wear is NW13, which is literally the lightest you can go, which doesn't make that much sense because I know I'm pale, but I'm not that pale. Like, I have friends who are definitely much paler than me, and I just think, what do they do when they wear makeup? Do they just have to look orange? That's not fair. Yeah, I would say this is really good. Like I said, I can't really feel it on my face and it gives an even coverage. And yeah, I like this. So that's my foundation. Next thing I have in here is my concealer. Also, surprise, surprise, from MAC. This is Pro Longwear Concealer, and it's like in a squirty bottle, which I prefer because, like my foundation, I just prefer the liquid foundation because I felt like mousses or like sticks just don't like blend to my skin very well because my skin's like combination skin, so it just like doesn't blend at all. So I prefer liquid makeups on my face, and this is the one that I have. As you can see, I've only really worn makeup like 20 times since Christmas, and this is the one that I've used the most of because sometimes I don't even wear foundation, I just put concealer on. I love this concealer. It honestly blends in with my skin so well, you can't even see I'm wearing it. It's amazing. So I would actually really recommend this for somebody who wants a light coverage and has sensitive skin like me. Also, if you're interested, can you see? Oh, you can't see. I am the shade NW15 in concealer because the girl told me that even though I'm NW13 in this, you actually need a slightly darker shade of concealer, which doesn't really make any sense to me, but it works. So NW13, NW15. The next thing I have in here is a L'Oreal Lumi Magique Base Concentré Pure Light Primer. That was a mouthful. I did use this for a bit. This is a cream primer, and I would say it's good, but not for my skin. Like I said before, this one is better because it's not a cream. It just sort of like sinks into my skin better, and it works a lot better than this. This on my skin, for some reason, just dries it out too much. It's very good at mattifying your skin, but because that's what it does, and I am prone to dry skin, it sort of sucks all the moisture out, which means when I'm applying makeup, it doesn't work because I then have really dry skin. So I would say this is good if you have really oily skin and you want to mattify your face, but because I have combination skin, this just makes my face so dry and like crumbly that nothing works after I've applied this. Not bashing it, but not loving it. The next thing I have in here is my lip gloss. This is from Revlon. I've forgotten what the colour's called, but I just picked this up from like Superdrug. It's kind of like a rose colour, and if you want to know what it looks like, it's just a really natural lip colour. I wasn't feeling very confident or adventurous when I first went to pick out lip glosses. I'm assuming the more I wear makeup, the more colours I'll be happy to wear. But for now, I just thought I'd try like a really natural look so that if it went wrong, it wouldn't be embarrassing. Does that make sense? Like if I applied it wrong? Not that you can apply lip gloss wrong, can you? I just went for the safe colour. Yes, this is really good, it works really well. I haven't found any problems with it so far, so I actually would suggest a Revlon lip gloss. It was probably quite cheap too, maybe about £6 or £7, so yes, I would definitely recommend. The next thing I have in here is this eyeliner. It's a pencil eyeliner and it's Soft Kohl Kajal eyeliner pencil. And this is Rimmel London. This is again just something I picked up when I went to Superdrug because I got like my base makeups, like the foundation and concealer and primer from MAC because I thought they're the most important parts of the makeup to me and I want them to be of good quality. But everything else like lip gloss and eyeliner and whatnot, I just picked up in Superdrug. I just got a cheapy one to try and like figure out if I'm good at eyeliner or not. Turns out I'm not. So I might keep trying, but I don't really wear it anymore. This is the mascara I use. This is Maybelline the Colossal Volume Express Mascara. I honestly had no idea what I was doing when I went for mascara. My sister wears Maybelline mascara, so I'll go to that counter. And then I went to the Maybelline counter and they, no kidding, had about 50 of these. And I was like, why is there so many different types of mascara? And they all did different things, but they all did exactly the same thing, and I was really confused. So in the end, I just picked this one up because I liked the colours. I was like, yep, yellow and purple look cool together. Let's get that one. I will say it's pretty good. It's not a bad mascara. It's not great, but then again, I only paid like £5 for it, so it's not gonna be great, is it? The next thing is my MAC blush, which I got for Christmas, and I've literally only used twice, just because it's so beautiful, and I don't think I know how to apply it properly. I don't know whether to put it on before my foundation or after my foundation, and because I put my foundation on with a beauty blender, I have no idea how to apply this on top, because wouldn't I need a brush? But then if I do a brush over my foundation, it'll like make it all streaky and like you'll see all the brush strokes. And I once tried using my hands, but it just didn't blend. So could I use a beauty blender with this? I'll have to ask my sister. Again, I have many questions for my sister. Sophie, if you're watching this, send me a little message. Let me know all the answers to the questions I'm asking. I clearly have no clue what I'm doing, but I would like to start wearing this soon because it's coming up to summer and I want to look pretty and cool. That's what it looks like inside. It's like shimmery and pink and pretty, and you can see where I've like used it once and then become scared and not used it again. So I need to figure out how to use this. I feel like this whole video is just me saying, I don't know how to use this, but I have it. Okay, the very last thing in my makeup bag is this mirror that my sister got me for Christmas, which I absolutely love. It says Unicorn Fan Club on it. I just read that backwards, how impressive. And I just think it's really pretty and cute, and I love unicorns because they're unique and special and like glittery and fluffy. And yeah, I love this mirror. It sort of opens up. Ooh, look, there you are. Oh my goodness, Inception. It's actually a really good mirror. As you can see, it's like super slick, super cool. I really, really like this mirror, and I love that my sister thought to get it for me because it had Unicorn Fan Club on it. And that is everything in my makeup bag. This is now empty. Oh, I would just like to mention this was given to me also at Christmas by my mum, I believe, and it's Cath Kidston, and it's this lovely floral colour. So it's not too girly, it's kind of classy, and it fits all my stuff in it. So yes, good makeup bag. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I clearly don't have any clue what I'm talking about, but I have just recently started to enjoy makeup, so you'll have to forgive me or like let me off on that one. But yeah, I've enjoyed making this video and I hope you've enjoyed watching it. I've had a good day. I hope your day is as good as it can be, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!